Hi, my name is Max, and welcome to this quick 45-minute hamstring opening vinyasa flow yoga class. We'll also be working into some mobility exercises, and there will also be plenty of opportunities to go upside down and invert and practice handstands. Nothing is required of you except you and your practice space, but if you do have a couple blocks, they might come in handy. And we'll go ahead and get started in a child's pose. Taking your knees out wide, your big toes to touch, and then just sinking your torso down between your knees, resting your forehead down onto the mat. And just taking a couple deep breaths, connecting with your breath right away, starting to drop into your own rhythm, your own pattern of breathing. And releasing any tension in your body and your face. Just taking the first few moments here just to calm down and relax. Allowing yourself to drop in. Allowing yourself to be here, to be present. If you need some more time to drop in, I invite you to pause the video and take as much time as you need. But we'll go ahead and get right into it. Let's just make our way up into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll just start here with some free movement, whether that looks like some cat-cows, protracting, retracting through the shoulders. Some circular movement with the pelvis, with the hips, arching and rounding through the spine. Playing around with the distribution of your weight. Warming up into your wrists, your forearms, taking some circles with the shoulders over the palms. You can play around with the direction of your fingertips, turning them out, turning them towards your knees, one at a time or both at the same time. Gentle pulses back and forth. Just taking the next 5 to 10 breaths here to warm up in whatever way feels natural, intuitive, instinctual to you. There's no right or wrong way to move, just moving in a way that feels good. Letting your breath guide your movement. Good. From here, guys, we're going to stay in our tabletop. We're going to extend our right leg straight with our right toes tucked under. You might need to adjust yourself a little bit. And then just take some gentle pulses back and forth into that right foot. Good. And then we're going to turn that left shin out, turn that right heel in, coming into this modified side plank gate pose. Turn your right arm up and over your right ear. And take your gaze up towards the sky, taking an inhale here. On the exhale, sink your left sit bones down toward your left heel. Sweep your right fingertips towards your right toes. Good. Inhale, reach it back up into your gate. And the exhale, sweep it back, down, reach for your toes. Good. 3 more times. Maybe you want to take a cactus with the arm in your gate pose, open to heart. And the exhale, sweep it back, reach for the toes with the fingertips. Good. 2 more. Inhale, come forward, maybe find that cactus. And the exhale, sweep it back, tap for the toes. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, come forward into your gate. And the exhale, sweep it down and tap. Good, back into your gate. Maybe lift your right toes up off the mat, your right foot up off the mat, bend into your right knee, reach back and grab for the right foot, the ankle. Maybe take your gaze up towards the sky. Maybe let your head fall back for 5. For 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, step your right foot towards the top of the mat. Bring your hands down to frame that foot. Step your left toes towards the back of the mat. Left toes tuck under. Lift your left knee, taking some gentle bounces, gentle forward and back motion. Finding that hip, that hip extension into the front of that left hip. Some gentle warm up here. Good, and then lower that left knee down. Take your left palm off of your mat, fingertips facing the left side of the room. Sweep your right fingertips up and over. This might be a good position if you have a block or something to support your left palm for a little bit more space. Maybe you want to grab that. Taking an inhale here, and your lunge. On the exhale, half split, straighten out to your right leg any amount. Reach your right fingertips towards your right toes. Good, 4 more times. Inhale, lunge. Sweep the right arm up and over, open up the heart. And exhale, tap for the toes. Inhale, lunge, open the heart. Maybe you want to find that cactus again. And exhale, half splits. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. Good, last time. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, half split. Good, coming back into your lunge, we're just going to switch the arms. You're going to bring the right fingertips down outside of your right hip. Sweep the left fingertips up and over. Adjust your knee and your foot as you need to. Maybe grab that block from underneath your right hand. Taking an inhale here, maybe your gaze up towards your left palm. On the exhale, half splits, left fingertips towards your right toes. Good, inhale back into your lunge. Maybe find that cactus if you want. And the exhale, half split. Good, 3 more times. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, half split. Good. We're going to come back into our tabletop position from here, bending back into your right knee, stepping your right knee back underneath your right hip, hands underneath the shoulders, wiggle and wobble side to side. Release all that before we move on to the other side. Good. Extending through the left leg, taking some gentle pulses here into that left straight leg, left toes tucked under, just moving that heel back and forth. Good. And that left heel turns in, that right shin turns out. Sweep your left arm up and over, pushing your hips forward, taking an inhale here. On the exhale, right sit bones towards your right heel, sweep your left fingertips towards your left toes. Good. Inhale, come back forward, sweep it up. Exhale, bring it back down, tap for the toes. 3 more times. Inhale, come forward, maybe cactus in the arm if you want to. On the exhale, hips down, tap for the toes. Inhale back into your gate. Exhale, sweep it down and tap. Inhale back into your gate. Exhale, sweep it down and tap. Good. Back into your gate. Lift your left foot up off the mat, bend through your left knee, reach back, grab for the foot, the ankle, take your head back, gaze up towards the sky. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Step your left foot towards the top of your mat. Bring your hands down to frame your foot, right toes towards the back of the mat. Lift that right knee up. You can use your blocks underneath your hands here. I didn't mention that on the other side, but you could. And then maybe taking some gentle bounces, gentle pulses here, finding that deep hip extension into the front of that right hip. Good. It can be super subtle movement, or you can make it a little bit more dynamic. It's your choice. Good. And then we're going to lower that right knee down. Right palm comes off of your mat, fingertips facing the side of the room, maybe on top of a block or something else to support your hand. Sweeping your left fingertips up and over, taking an inhale here. And the exhale, half split, straighten out through your left leg, tap for your left toes with your left fingertips. Good. Inhale back into your lunge, sweep it up and over. And the exhale, half split, tap for the toes. Inhale back into your lunge, maybe find that cactus, turn your heart up towards the sky. And the exhale, sweep it forward and tap. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. Good, same, just onto the other arm. Bring your left fingertips down to the outside of your left hip. Sweep your right fingertips up and over. Adjust your feet, your knee as you need to. Taking an inhale here. And the exhale, half splits. Good. Inhale back into your lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale into your lunge, maybe cactus here. Turn your heart towards the sky. And the exhale, half split. Good. Last 2. Inhale, lunging. And exhale, half split. Good. Inhale, lunge. And exhale, half split. Good. Back into your tabletop. Bring that left knee back underneath your left hip, hands underneath the shoulders, wiggle and wobble side to side, a few cat cows. Releasing. Good. And then from here, extending out to your legs, finding a high plank. And then from your high plank, coming into your first downward facing dog. First down dog of practice, maybe bending through one knee and then the other. Shifting your weight from side to side, playing around with the distribution of your weight. Some gentle circles with the head, the neck. Gentle rolling of the shoulders. Just taking your time to find your first downward facing dog here. Good. From here, walking your hands back a handprint, maybe even a little bit more, taking your pinky toes to the outer edges of your mat, reaching down with your right hand for your left shin, your left ankle, taking a deep into your right knee, and then using your right arm to pull yourself deeper into this hamstring opening, breathing into your left hamstring, your left low back here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1, gently switching right palm plants. Reach back with your left hand for your right shin, your right ankle, deep into your left knee. Find that sweet spot. Maybe use that left arm to pull yourself deeper into the stretch. Breathing into your right hamstring, your right low back for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, gently releasing, walking yourself back into your downward facing dog, bringing your feet back as hips distance width apart. On your next inhale, rolling forward into a high plank. On the exhale, take a push up, lower down halfway, lift it up. Knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale, slither forward into your baby cobra or back bend of your choice, rooting down to the tops of your feet. Exhale, lowering down, tucking the toes under, pushing it up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's do that a couple more times. On the inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, take a push up. Knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale, find your back bend of your choice. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under, push it up, high plank. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Good, one more time. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, take a push up. Knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale, come up into your back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's move into some salutations. Feel free to add, subtract any movement that you'd like. Whenever you're ready, bending the knees, stepping, floating, jumping towards the top of the mat. And the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold down, let it go. Inhale, come up, stretch up, take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus, open up to the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back, forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step, float, flow. Find your flow. Leading back. In your down dog, breathing here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1, bending the knees, stepping, floating, jumping towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold back down, let it go. And the inhale, come up, stretch up, take your gaze up towards the sky. And the exhale, cactus, open to your heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back, forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step, float, jump it back, leading back. In your downward facing dog. Breathing here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, on 1, bending the knees, stepping, floating, jumping towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold back down, let it go. Inhale, come up, stretch up, take your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, cactus, open to the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees, fold it back, forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step, float, crow, invert. Do your thing. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. Moving on from here. Let's bend the knees. Let's step, float, jump towards the top of the mat. And then inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold back down, let it go. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, drop the hips. Sink it down. And I like to take my chairs a little bit wider, so maybe take your feet about hips width distance width apart. And then from there, let's come into drinking bird. Let's bring our hands down, palms facing the floor. Lift your heels up off the mat. Good. From here, let's elevate our hips all the way down towards our heels, keeping your heart over your pelvis, your hips. And then let's lift it back up. Good, let's lower down. Lift it back up. Good, lowering down. Lifting it back up. Keep that connection with your breath. Maybe on your inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Good, last time, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Good. From there, back into your chair pose, heels drop down, fingertips reach up towards the sky. And then from there, Uttanasana, forward fold, maybe interlace your hands behind your back. Find a hang, find a sway from side to side. Maybe straighten through one leg and then the other. Take your gaze over one shoulder and then the other. Finding some movement, or just staying still. Good. Releasing your hands down towards the ground if they aren't there already. On the inhale, halfway lifting, Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips towards your shins, elongate through the spine. The exhale, fold back down, let it go. Inhale, come up, stretch up. Take your gaze up towards the sky. The exhale, cactus, open through the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees, fold it back. Forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step, float. Jump it back. Vinyasa. Meeting back. In your downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, big toes to touch, send your right leg up and back, bend the knee, open up the hip. Take some circles into that right hip, some controlled articular rotations. Warming up into that hip joint. You can straighten through the leg, roll out the ankles, spread out the toes. Good, and then switch the direction, go the opposite way. Good, and then straighten to that right leg. Hips are square. Lower your right big toe next to your left big toe. And lift your right foot back up towards the sky. Feeling this into your left hamstring. Some up downs with that right leg. Good, keep going for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, right leg goes up towards the sky. You can continue with 5 more up downs, or you can take 5 handstand hops just for fun, not taking it too seriously. Go for it for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, let's meet with our right foot forward. Let's come into a high crescent lunge, reach it up. Good, from our high crescent lunge, let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's lean our heart forward over our right knee, our right foot. Let's come into a crouching warrior 3, lifting that left foot up off the mat. Squaring your hips off towards the mat, keeping that knee bent to focus on the strength of that hamstring, that leg, that glute, that quad. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. High crescent lunge, step your left toes back, reach your fingertips up. High crescent lunge towards the back of the mat. Spin your left heel down, spin your right heel up. From there, come into a twist. Left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Maybe exalt it. Left fingertips down your back leg, right fingertips reach up. Back knee comes down to a hover for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Staff pose. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Grab for your right thigh with your left fingertips. Take your right fingertips back behind you, coming into a twist. Maybe you have the space to grab for your left foot with your left hand and straighten through that leg. Stay here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Right ankle on top of your left thigh, figure 4. Hands at heart center, bend into your left knee any amount. Doesn't have to be a lot. If you have the space into the shoulders, you can interlace your hands behind your back. Punch your knuckles away. Drive your heart forward. Stay for 5. Right toes are dorsiflexed to protect that knee joint for 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, keep the interlace if you have it. Staff pose, right knee in towards your chest. Low lunge, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Right knee comes down. Oof. Lunge into your left knee, find your balance, open up through the heart. Exhale, half splits with that interlace if you got it, or you can let it go if you don't. Good. From there, extended side angle, bring your left forearm, let go of the interlace left forearm on top of your left thigh. Spin your right heel down, sweep your right fingertips up and over. Maybe you want a bind or a half bind here. Stay for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle, straighten out to your left leg, send your left arm up and away, breathe into your entire left side body, root down to your left big toe. From there, triangle pose, reach it forward, reach it down. Maybe you have a block, grab for your shin, your ankle, your big toe, send your right fingertips up. You can also find a bind behind the back if you want that. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle. Pick up your left toes, turn your left toes in, your left heel out. Grab for your right shin, your right ankle with your left hand, prasarita with a twist. Wide-legged forward fold with a twist. You might need to adjust your feet a little bit. Right arm can be behind you, reaching up towards the sky. Take your gaze over your right shoulder if you can for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, easy twist towards the top of the mat. Turn your right toes forward, spin your left heel up. Left palm plants. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky. From there, left knee comes down. Bend through your left knee, reach back and grab for the left foot, left ankle with your right hand. Good. You can also take a block underneath your left hand here. You can also forget about grabbing for the foot if it's not available to you. Stay for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, we're going to come into a standing splits. We're going to heel to that right foot towards the center of your mat. Bring your hands down to frame that foot. Send your left leg up towards the sky. Good. You can use your blocks here. You can have as much bend in that right knee as you need. You can bring your hands to heart center for 5 dragon squats. Bend into your right knee, left knee to the outside of the right ankle. Inhale back up. Exhale, dragon. 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 Good. Standing splits. 5 handstand hops are yours, or you can focus on the hamstring stretch, use your blocks, or grab for a bind with either of your hands. Choose your own adventure. Go for it for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, going through your vinyasa. We're skipping it. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. Left leg goes up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Take those circles, those controlled articular rotations into your left hip. Make them a little bit more dynamic by bending and straightening to the leg. Roll out to the ankles, spread out to the toes. Switch the direction, go the opposite way. Good. Straighten to that leg, square off through your hips. Up, downs, left big toe meets your right big toe. Keep it hovering and then send it back up towards the sky. Good. Breathing into your right hamstring as you do these. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more up downs or 5 handstand hops. Have fun. Go for it for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1. We're going to meet in a high crescent lunge towards the top of the mat. Stepping your left foot forward. Right toes back. Take your time to find your stability, find your crescent lunge, hands reaching up towards the sky. And then hands to heart center, leaning your heart forward, all the way in towards your left foot, crouching warrior 3. Send your right toes up off the mat. Square your hips towards the mat. Lengthen through the back of the neck, through the spine. Keep that bend, focusing on the strength of that left leg for 5. Right foot is still super active for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, high crescent lunge, right foot steps back, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. High crescent lunge facing the back of the room. Right toes turn back, left heel spins up. From there, into your twist, right fingertips reach back, left fingertips reach forward. Maybe exalt it, right fingertips slide down, left knee comes down to a hover for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Staff pose, left knee in towards your chest, come straight into a twist, right fingertips towards your left thigh, or reach down and grab for the foot, straight into the leg for 5. Maybe take your gaze towards your left thumb for 4, for 3, for 2. Left ankle on top of your right thigh, hands to heart center. Sink it down any amount, doesn't have to be a lot or at all. If you don't have it, you can also interlace your hands behind your back. That's an option. Drive, punch your knuckles back behind you. Open through your heart for 5. Left toes are flexed for 4, for 3, for 2. Left knee back and towards your chest. Keep your interlace if you want to. Step it back into a low lunge. Left foot steps back, left knee comes down. If you have the interlace, drive through your knuckles, open up through your heart, taking an inhale. On the exhale, half split. Keep your interlace if you want to. Straight into your right leg. From there, extended side angle, right forearm. Let go of the interlace, right forearm comes on top of your right thigh. Spin your left heel down. Find your variation here. Breathing for 5. Maybe a bind. Maybe your blocks for 4, for 3, for 2. 1, reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle, straighten out to your right leg, send your right arm up and over. From there, triangle pose, reach it forward, reach it down. Block, ankle, shin, big toe, interlace your hands behind your back. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle. Pick up your right toes, turn them in. Prasarita with a twist. Grab for your left ankle, your left shin with your right hand. Adjust your feet as you need to. Widen or shorten or make them a little bit more parallel. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. And 1, easy twist. Right palm comes down, left toe spin forward, right knee comes down. Maybe you want to reach back and grab for the foot here with your left hand. Good. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, standing splits. Heel toe your left foot towards the center of your mat. Hands come down to frame the foot, or use your blocks. Staying here, or 5 dragon squats. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. Bending into your left knee, right knee comes to the outside of your left ankle. Send it back up, 5. Lowering it down. Back up, 4. Lower down. Back up, 3. Lower down. Back up, 2. Lower down. Back up, 1. Standing splits. 5 handstand hops. Or stay here. Maybe you want to reach up, find a balance challenge, grab for the foot. Choose your own thing. Go for it. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1. Lowering down. Stepping it back, finding your vinyasa. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. We're going to do that same thing 1 more time on each side, and then we're there. Let's reach the right leg up and back. Let's go straight into our up downs or straight into our handstand hops. For 5. For 4. Find your balance. For 3. For 2. On 1. Right foot comes forward. Left foot back. Find your stable high crescent. Reach it up. Hands to heart center. Lean your heart forward. Crouching warrior 3. Maybe make it a little bit more challenge. Extending your right fingertips forward, or both your fingertips forward here. Squaring your hips off towards the mat. Keeping that right knee bent for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, step it back. High crescent lunge. High crescent lunge facing the back of the room. Straight into your twist. Left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Maybe exalt it. Back knee hovers for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, staff pose. Right knee in towards your chest. Come into a twist. Left fingertips towards your right thigh. Maybe reach down, grab for the foot. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Right ankle on top of your left thigh, figure 4, hands to heart center, or find that bind behind the back if you want to. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Right knee in towards your chest, keep the interlace if you want to. Step your right foot back towards the top of the mat. Right knee comes down, low lunge, drive your knuckles down, open up through the heart, lunge into your left knee. Exhale, find your half splits. Good. From there, into your extended side angle, bend into your left knee, left forearm on top of your left thigh, letting go of the interlace, spinning your back heel down, finding your variation here, using your blocks, finding the bind. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle, straighten out through your left leg, reach your left arm up and over. From there, triangle pose, reach it forward, reach it down, grab for a block, grab for a bind. Stay for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, half moon, bend into your left knee, left fingertips come in front of your left foot. Right fingertips reach up, maybe you want to bend to your right knee. Grab for the foot. Stay for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, reverse your triangle. Step your right foot back, straighten out through your left leg. Send your left arm up and over, pick up your left toes, turn your left toes in, Prasarita with a twist Adjust your feet as you need to. Grab for your right ankle, your right shin with your left hand. Right fingertips wrap or reach up towards the sky. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Easy twist. Right toes turn forward. Left heel spins up. Right fingertips reach up. Lower your left knee down. Reach back, grab for the foot. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Standing splits. Heel toe your right foot towards the center. Send your left leg up and back. Good. 5 dragon squats from here, or just hang out in your standing splits whenever you're ready. Bending into your right knee. Left knee comes to the outside of your right ankle. For 1. Lower down dragon. 2. Lower down dragon. 3. Lower down dragon. See if you can extend through that left leg every time you reach it up. Last one, lower down dragon. Reach it up. Good. Standing splits. You know your options. Reach up, grab for the foot, find that bind. Grab for your right ankle with your left hand, or 5 handstand hops. Go for it. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1. Finding your flow. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. For your last side. Left leg goes up and back. 5 up downs or 5 handstand hops. Go for it. Don't think about it too much. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, left foot comes forward. Right toe step back. Find your stable high crescent. Hands to heart center. Lean yourself forward. Crouching warrior 3. Keep that deepen into your left knee. Maybe extend your arms forward for more of a challenge. Drop your right hip down so your hips are square. Stay for 5. For 4. Right toes are still super active. For 3. For 2. On 1, high crescent lunge. Step your right foot back. Fingertips reach up. High crescent lunge facing the back of the room. Left heel spins up into your twist. Right fingertips reach back. Left fingertips forward. Maybe exalt it. Left knee hovers for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Left knee in towards your chest. Staff pose. Come into a twist. Right fingertips towards the left thigh. Reach down and grab for the foot. Left fingertips reach back for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2, left ankle on top of your right thigh. Hands to heart center, figure 4. Bend through that right knee any amount. Maybe find that interlace behind the back. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Left knee in towards your chest. Keep the interlace if you want to. Step it back into a low lunge. Left foot steps towards the back or the top of your mat. Left knee lowers down. Lunge into your right knee. Taking an inhale. Exhale, half split, straighten out through that right leg. Letting go of the interlace, extended side angle. Bend into your right knee, right forearm on top of the thigh. Left heel spins down. Open up, find your variation. Block or bind. This is there for you. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle, straighten out to your right leg. Send your right arm up and away. And from there, triangle pose, reach it forward, reach it down, find your block, your bind, your shin, your ankle, your big toe for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Bend into your right knee, right fingertips come down, left fingertips reach up, maybe bend through the left knee, grab for the foot. Do your thing for 5, 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Reverse your triangle, left foot steps back, straighten out to your right leg. Right arm goes up and away. Good, pick up your right toes, turn them in, grab for your left shin, your left ankle with your right hand. Widen, shorten your stance, adjust your feet as you need to. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Easy twist, left toes turn forward, right palm plants. Left fingertips reach up, lower the right knee down. Maybe reach back, grab for the foot if you want to. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Standing splits, heel to your left toes towards the center of the mat. Send your right leg up and away. Good, staying here, or 5 dragon squats. Bend into your left knee, right knee comes to the outside of your left ankle. Send it up, straight into your right leg. Lower it down. Send it up, straighten. Lower it down. Up. 2 more, lower it down. Send it up. Last one, lower it down. Send it back up. Hang out here, find your binds, or find your handstand hops. Go for it. For 5, for 4, for 3, oof. For 2, on 1. Going through your vinyasa, or skipping it. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, lowering your knees down. Taking a child's pose, sinking your hips back. Resting your forehead down into the mat. Finding your breath again if you lost it. Closing your eyes. Letting everything slow down here. Good. From here, slowly making your way up. And just bring your hips off to one side. And then we're coming to a Janu Sirsasana. So you're going to bring the sole of the right foot towards the inner left thigh as your left leg straightens out in front of you. You're going to reach the fingertips up towards the sky. We're going to take an inhale. And the exhale, we're going to fold forward over that left leg. And then you have the option to stay here. Or you can grab for your right knee with your left hand. Send your right arm up and over and grab for your right toes if you want to. Just an option. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently making your way up. Let's just switch sides. Extend out to your right leg. Sole of the left foot towards the inner right thigh. Reach your fingertips up, taking an inhale. And the exhale, folding forward over that right leg. Staying here. Grabbing for your left knee with your right hand. Left arm goes up and over. Reaching for the toes. Maybe you can actually grab for the toes. Stay for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, gently coming up. Taking both of your legs out wide. We'll do a wide-legged forward fold. You can play around with the distance of your legs. You can also grab some blocks out in front of you. You can sit up onto a block. Whenever you're ready, just reaching your fingertips up towards the sky, taking an inhale, keeping that long spine, and just coming forward into your wide-legged forward fold. Good. And we'll stay here for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently coming up, bringing your feet close together. Just take a simple forward fold, Paschimottanasana, reaching your fingertips up, taking an inhale. Exhale, folding forward, grabbing for your shins, your ankles, your heels, your big toes. Stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently coming up, bending through your knees, placing your hands back behind you, and then just making your way onto your spine, knees in towards your chest. Maybe go for a happy baby, grab for the big toes, the inner or the outer edges of your feet, find a sway from side to side. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest, gentle supine twist. Taking your knees over towards the right, your gaze over towards the left. Maybe you want to reach down and grab for your left foot with your right hand. Stay for 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Gently come back to center. Just go over towards the other side. Let your knees fall over towards the left, gaze towards the right. Maybe reach down and grab for the foot. Stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Gently come back to center. Maybe bring your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze everything tight for an inhale. And exhale, let everything fall open into your final resting pose, your Savasana. Of course, if there's anything else that you'd like to do, plow, shoulder stand, bridge, wheel, inversion, headstand, handstand, of course, this is your practice. Please make it your own and finish out your practice in the way that serves you best. Maybe taking a couple deep breaths, a couple deep sighs, letting go of your practice. And giving yourself the space and the time for your practice to integrate into your mind, into your body, into your spirit. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice with me. I hope to see you here again very soon. Peace.